Hi guys, I'm back with another video. In this video, I'm gonna talk about two success stories. One's gonna be around health and wellness, something in particular that they were dealing with their physical body, that they shifted and changed regardless of what was told to them by the doctor. And another one is gonna be around pretty much going from having their vet or an emergency room vet say that they should put their dog to sleep to us holding the assumption that she is home and she is now home. One success story, she said that I changed her whole entire identity just by watching my videos. So that just goes to show that the power is within you and what you do with the information, okay? I'm here if you need to work with me or you choose to work with me, but I assumed my videos, I held an assumption that you will shift if you just engage with what I'm telling you, okay? So this first success story, she told me, and I'm going to read it, I'm going to keep some stuff out for privacy, but she wanted me to share the success because she said that I spelled my videos with a spell, which same thing, it's just an assumption that whoever I work with or whoever oh God, there's a bug I have to kill, and I'm not redoing this video, so we can just have a brief pause while I do that. Okay. So let's get into the first one. I'm 101% sure because of your videos, I'm not even exaggerating, there's some kind of spell in them. They were working on their self-concept. They had a bunch of stuff happen with their SP success-wise, but the health story that she shared, I think is way cooler because yeah, the SP and all these other SPs are reaching out. But we know that I'm the best relationship coach, so I'm not even gonna talk about the SP stuff because everyone knows me, knows they get their SP back, right? All right, so here's the health success. Okay, so about a month ago, I went to the doctor because my monthly cycles had been really irregular. And when I say irregular, I mean for the entire year, literally for like 8 months. I hadn't gotten my cycle at all. After doing some tests, the doctor told me I had blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to say the diagnosis, which explained why I was so irregular. And told me I would probably need medication to help regulate my body. My parent didn't want me taking it because they thought I was too young. And honestly, I was so frustrated in the moment because I wanted my body to go back to normal. Okay, so in that moment, she reacted to the 3D, okay? Then I started watching your videos around that time, and I noticed how you focus so much on the way you see yourself internally, right? Internally, not the 3D, internally. Instead of constantly thinking something is wrong with me, I started telling myself, I'm already the girl who gets her cycle. My body knows what it's doing, and I'm not going to constantly worry about this. So she dropped it, okay? She chose who she was internally and then dropped it, okay? Key point, that's the difference between success and failure, is sticking to a story and then leaving it alone, okay? And not going into 10 different things about it. A few minutes after affirming this, I actually started feeling a little bit of stomach pain, which made me hopeful, but I tried not to obsess over it. I just kept focusing on feeling normal and trusting my body, okay? See that trust with her inner self and knowing that she's the operant power. Since I'm Muslim, a lot of Muslim women paint their nails when they get their cycle. So I bought a specific nail polish and started wearing it as a little reminder that I was already in the state I wanted to be in, okay? So she painted her nails, which is what you would do if you already had your cycle, okay? So see how she's already in the end, that it already happened? She's not letting the 3D dictate to her. She's choosing who she's going to be, right? And I swear to you, 3 days later, I got my cycle. My mom was so happy. I genuinely couldn't have gotten through that period of uncertainty without your videos. Thank you so much. And then she goes on to see something else she's working on about a situation with schools. She's seeing that going in the direction that's favorable for her. But I want to make it a point here, okay? It's an internal decision to hold your state no matter what you see, okay? I don't care how bad the 3D circumstances look, who tells you something, a doctor, whatever. You do not move. You are unfazed. You are consciousness. You are all that is. The 3D is a dead world, okay? We give life to it with our awareness. We give life to it with what we focus on. We are the source of the 3D outer reality, okay? It can't exist without us pushing out our identity. So you have to understand it's internal, holding the internal state regardless of the unfolding, okay? And living in the end all the time. Where am I? I'm in the end. If you go out of it, you put yourself back, okay? And then the second success story was someone that I met through work. She was a client, then we became really close friends. I love her, I love her dog. Her dog got rapidly ill from a place that she went and contracted pneumonia, and her lungs started to collapse and filled with liquid, and she went to so many different emergency rooms, and they all turned her away because they needed the money up front. And she was like, no, this place is going to take me. They're not going to turn me away. They're going to work on her regardless. She got there. The doctor was like, you know what? I'm not turning you away. I'm going to make an exception. He took the dog in. There was some talk about possibly putting her to sleep because she was in such bad shape. And she called me and we were both crying. And this is why it doesn't matter if you get emotional while you're in the state of knowing. And I was just like, no, she's home. And she was like, all right, she's going to come home. And I said, no, she is home. She's already home, okay? Go to the end. I don't care what's happening. A bunch of shit was going on with like a lung, this, that. And I just kept saying, nope, she's home, she's home, she's home. We're not buying anything from the 3D, okay? And I think within 3 days or less, she's home. And she made a full recovery. And there was a lot of emotions going on, a lot of crying. You know, it doesn't matter what your human emotions are doing. When you choose something and you don't take no for an answer, and you stick to that no matter what you see, you are unmoved by the 3D, okay? Unmoved by circumstances. That is when instant manifestation happens, right? When you live in the end, or you make a claim and a declaration, but then you react to the 3D, that's how things get tied up, right? Because you're going in and out, you're serving two masters. You've got to be committed to the end, okay? You've got to be convicted, like there's no other way, there's no other option, okay? We're not going into fear, doubt, and lack. We are the operant power. We are the God of our reality, okay? We have God inside of us. Go within and select that version of you, select that identity, select that reality that you want to experience, and watch it change in front of your eyes, okay? That's trust, that's faith, okay? You need to have that conviction. Anyway, 2 really good success stories. I wanted to share them. If anyone wants to work with me, the links are in my bio. If not, you know, watch the videos. I try to keep them as simple and clear and concise as possible so you digest this and know that you are the source of the 3D and not the other way around. I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you.